Hey EMbers, welcome back to the channel and welcome to part 60 of my Harvest Moon Back to Nature slow playthrough. So we are starting on the 1st of fall/autumn, year 2, and this is going to be the start again, because we've kind of fluctuated over this series, of 5 days in one part rather than 3 days in one part. So hopefully you guys are okay with that, you'll have to let me know. But yes, we're going to be doing the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th of fall or autumn in this episode. It's a very jam-packed episode actually. There's 2 birthdays, there's 1 event, 1 festival and 1 special event. So quite jam-packed. And we are experimenting a little bit with the speed-ups as well. We have of course cut out watching the telly every night now, so we can say goodbye to all of that. We're just going to be watching the telly for the weather and the news now. So it's a nice sunny day tomorrow, which is lovely. Very busy day, of course, day 1 of fall. So we have 4 festivals in fall. And a very, very busy day because we have to get all the seeds out. So let's go into the toolbox and have a look what's happening. We already sorted this out last episode. We do grab the pumpkin seeds. I don't know why. I think I thought that I didn't plant one in the hothouse, but I already have done. So this was a little bit pointless. I don't know why I grabbed these, but I did. But we have eggplant or aubergine seeds, sweet potato seeds and carrot seeds to plant. In autumn you can of course plant the green peppers as well. A notification that Doug will be closing at 5 PM on the 5th. You'll see why when we get there. Yeah, so you can plant green peppers as well, but we don't really need them this autumn, so I've chosen not to do that. So there's a speed up here while I sort the seeds out, and what I'm doing is 2 rows of each, so a lot of crops. So there's 5, so it would be 10 plots of each, which is a lot of work, as you'll see as time goes on. So we do the eggplant, then the sweet potatoes, 2 rows of the sweet potatoes as well, and finally 2 rows of the carrots. So yeah, a lot of crops. And this does take up, of course, the bulk of our Friday. Just getting this done. Bear in mind, we haven't actually done anything else yet. We haven't taken care of any of the animals yet. But that's sort of filled up the farm nicely there. So that's all the crops done. We do of course need to water them all as well. Let's take care of the fish. And we do of course have apples for autumn as well as the honey. So that's 3 more things to ship every day. Into the hothouse we go, and this is our first speed up of the episode, taking care of the hothouse. Our pineapples have grown in as well, which is absolutely fantastic news. It looks like the Harvest Sprites have watered in here, but they won't be doing any watering outside, so we need to do all of that watering. So with that, we're going to head back into the house and just resort our tools. But yes, once again, hopefully you don't mind that there are now 5 days per episode. You'll have to let me know. If you want to go back down to 3 days per episode, we can, but I do think 5 days per episode will speed the series up quite nicely. So with that, let's go into the barn. Nope, we're going to go and get the horse from the stable. And we just watered the horse, as you do. Didn't mean to do that. Oh dear, I'm sorry, Binky. So now let's head into the barn, and there will be of course a speed up here taking care of the barn animals. And all the sheep have wool. So we do need to stop shearing them at a certain point, or at least shearing one of them, I think the 17th, for the sheep festival. And for some reason, we didn't get milk today, and I'm not sure why. I'm assuming because of the hurricane yesterday. So unfortunately, it looks like the harvest sprites did not do their job properly because we don't get any milk. In terms of the chickens, this will be yesterday's eggs, so we'll have to see tomorrow if we get any eggs from the chickens to see if the harvest sprites helped in any way. Unfortunately, there was that hurricane last episode, so we couldn't come and take care of the animals. So we have lost 3 lots of milk there, or rather cheese. Now I'm going to gather all of the autumn crops. I'm doing this on normal speed, but when we do this in the future, so you'll see in this very same episode, when we do this in the future, I am going to speed up gathering the wild crops as well because it takes an incredibly long amount of time. So for day 1, just in case you didn't see autumn year 1, I am going to be showing you where all of the wild crops are, and then we're going to be speeding it up after this. Again, you will have seen all of this if you watched autumn year 1. But for those of you who didn't, this is where all of the wild crops are in autumn. So it's quite a trek really, because we have to go all the way across this bridge and then over to the left for that mushroom there. At this stage, it's not vital for us to be gathering wild crops. We have enough money, but it's just something that I do in my routine anyway. But there are a few times that we miss gathering the wild crops because we're just so busy. But the truffle, as you've just seen me grab there, is especially worth grabbing because I think it's 500 Gs. I think. So 500 Gs a day is not bad, especially in the early game. But again, we've got enough money that we don't really need to be doing this, but it's just part of the routine, like I say. There are more down here, but unfortunately, I should have brought the harvest basket thing with me because you can't actually carry them all. So I have 2 spaces left and there's actually 3 more crops together. So as you can see, you've got the poisonous mushroom and the other mushroom, but we're not grabbing either of them right now. We are instead heading out. So what are we doing? It's 5 PM. Sorry if you heard that motorbike go past there. So I think we are going to see if we can get the harvest sprites help, but I'm worried that it's too late, so let's see what happens. No, it looks like we can go and get their help, so this will be another speed up, asking the harvest sprites for help. We already have 3 of them on our farm, so we're going to ask these ones to water. I mean, the ones taking care of the animals didn't do a good job, did they? Oh, these were the 4 that were taking care of the animals, actually. So now everybody's on watering. Well, they didn't do a good job, I'm afraid. But the sort of hidden mechanic with the harvest sprites is obviously it's dependent on their heart levels, how much they like you. But also, I'd never asked them to help me with the animals before, or maybe once for another hurricane or a storm. So they're really good at watering because I ask them to water quite a lot. They're not so good at taking care of the animals because I don't really ask them to do that. So that is why we didn't get any milk and why we'll probably not get any eggs tomorrow, unfortunately. But with that, we're back on the farm. We do still need to do a load of watering, so are we going to go ahead and do that? We are just going to ship these. Keep an eye on the time. I think we'll head out and grab the other 2 mushrooms just so we've got them all on day 1. Again, probably not something we're going to be doing in the entirety of autumn. And a bunny. I have to mention bunnies, don't I? We don't need to keep any of the autumn crops, luckily. We've done all the cooking that we need to with those. I think we're just waiting on a pumpkin and 1 spinach, and we haven't got access to the spinach just yet. So fingers crossed we get all the cooking done by the end of year 2 as well. So with that, we definitely need to do the watering out here. So this is going to be a big speed up getting this done. Again, clock the time, because this is going to take us a while. Obviously, we have to do all of this on our own today. And that is a lot to water. And a lot to gather when the crops actually start appearing. So our little man is getting really, really tired, but we have to persevere, so hopefully he doesn't pass out. We did manage to get it done, and it's 20 past or 2:30 in the morning. Goodness me. So with that, we are going to grab the dog. We can't find him, so we'll just give him a little whistle. There he is, and we are going to head straight to bed. No, we're not. For some reason, I checked the telly. I don't know why. But we are going to head straight to bed here and move on to day 2. And once again, this is year 2, so we've already done an autumn in this playthrough. So here we are on day 2, and it is a birthday today. So let's talk to Potpourri and check the weather. It's going to be nice and sunny again tomorrow. Of course it is, because it is a festival day tomorrow, so it would be. And let's see what the news says about that. Tomorrow evening, the music festival will be held at the church. Come enjoy singing and musical performances. So with that, let's head out and start our day. Here come all the harvest sprites. And also Carter, who asks if we're here. We don't see Carter too often in this playthrough, really. We're holding the music festival at the church at 6 PM tomorrow. I came here to ask you to participate. What do you think? Yeah, we'll participate, yeah. Great, I want you to play the ocarina. I'll give it to you tomorrow. Don't be late tomorrow, please. Won't do. And I think I mentioned it when we were on Autumn Year 1, but I'll mention it again. Because of this game in Zelda, I tried to learn how to play the ocarina and it didn't go very well. I think I still own an ocarina somewhere, actually. It is a lovely instrument. So let's head straight into the hothouse. Of course, there will be a little speed up here. Nothing has grown in, unfortunately. The pumpkins do take quite a while to grow, actually. So with that, let's head out. And we're going to go straight into the barn and take care of the barn animals. We should get milk today, fingers crossed. Or did I say that we lost 3 milks? We only lost 2, actually. Because one of our cows isn't old enough yet. But still, let's grab that cheese. And with that, let's head maybe to the chicken coop? I think so. Yeah, let's head into the chicken coop. And of course, another speed up here. And as you can see, we unfortunately do not have any eggs. So I don't know what the harvest sprites were doing, but they were not taking care of the animals. So that's very quick. Unfortunately, we've lost 9 mayonnaises. 9 mayonnaises? 9 mayonnaise? I don't know what the plural is. And as you can see, I've done a big speed up here, gathering the wild crops. As I say, I don't think that it's necessary to keep this on normal speed. You can see what we're doing. So a big speed up gathering all of these crops. Let's go ahead and ship them all. And what are we going to do next? There are, of course, a couple that we didn't manage to get near Gotsy's house. Speaking of Gotsy's house, like I mentioned, it is a birthday today, and it is Gotsy's birthday. However, I do make a little bit of a mistake here, but it's okay. So we're going to grab Got some bread. And what we do here is we try and take it to his house, but it's a Saturday, so he's not actually in. We do need to gather those other wild crops anyway, so it wasn't a complete waste. But he's not actually at his home, so we might have to find him a little bit later. So let's go ahead and gather the remaining crops. And as you can see, he's not there. Oh, it was only the one crop that we needed to gather, was it? Oh, okay. So with that, we will find Gots a little bit later. I think the only thing left to do on our farm is water. I don't know if we've said hello to the horse today though. I'm not sure. But we do actually have the harvest sprites help today, which is lovely. So with that, yeah, there's going to be a speed up while we help them water. We won't get all of it done because we do obviously want to give Gots his birthday present. So yeah, we only got a little bit done. And with that, we are going to head out. So we're actually heading to the supermarket. And again, very loud traffic noises today, so I do apologise if you can hear them. So in we go. And fingers crossed, Got should be in here. Yes, he is. So let's go ahead and wrap his bread up. As you can see, we've got a lot of money. So we definitely need to work on getting more cows and sheep. So he's going to tell us how to make a veggie pancake. Have I had a veggie pancake? Let's see how he's going to tell us to make it. Flour, an egg and some cabbage. I've never had cabbage in a pancake. A cabbage pancake? I don't know if that sounds very appealing. I probably would give it a go though. Righto, that is Gots done. Now this is a bit of a weird one. So I don't know why I do this, but I go to the inn. I don't know if I'm seeing if a random event will happen, but I don't think there is one. So I'm not sure what's happening here. So I go to the inn and a random event doesn't happen. So I leave. And then I go to the beach. And we do a bit of fishing. But I'm like, I don't understand why. Because I don't think there is a random event that can pop, so I have no idea what I was searching for here. And it's just a bit of a waste of time because we still have a load of crops to water. But anyway, yeah, so I'll speed up here. We end up doing a bit of fishing. I don't know why at all. And that's it. We only fish for like half an hour, if that. So we're going to pop the rubbish in the bin. We've got one boot and one fish. So at least we've got a fish out of it. And head back to the inn. But I don't know why. I have no idea. So goodness knows what we're going on here. I certainly don't. Yeah, I don't know. Because there's no random event. So I don't know. But with that, we'll head back to the farm. Just have to ignore that. Because I have no idea what was going on. So we got one fish out of it. So it's not too bad. But I don't know. So with that, like I say, we do have to continue helping the harvest sprites with the watering, but hopefully there's not too much left to water. I don't think we ship the fish. I think we do keep it. Yeah, we are going to pop the fish in our pond. And just my regular PSA here, do not take fish from the beach and put them in a pond. That is not a good idea. I don't think you need to tell me to tell you why not. So yeah, we're going to carry on helping them water. There is a lot to water, as you can see. And you wait till we have to harvest it all. That's fun. We just said hello to the horse there. Lovely stuff. We're going to weed as well a little bit. Why not? So that's all the weeding done, and we are going to head back into the house and move on to day 3. Let's go ahead and do that. So it is the music festival today, but that's not till 6 o'clock. So we are going to continue as if it's a normal day. Again, some quite loud cars going past, so I do apologise. Got some new dialogue from Potpourri here. which is quite nice because I've definitely said what this game lacks is dialogue. So it's going to be a sunny day tomorrow as well. And as we've already discussed, today is the music festival. Tonight the music festival will be held at the church. Come enjoy singing and musical performances. Absolutely. So let's head out and start our day. We do have the Harvest Sprites help, luckily, but we must make sure everything is done on the farm before we go to the music festival, because at the end of the music festival it starts you on the next day. So into the hothouse we go. Has anything grown in? Oh, no, not yet. Not yet. Then we're going to go into the chicken coop. And hopefully we do have eggs today. Yep, we do. That blooming hurricane. Now I think I could have kept one for the Harvest Goddess, because I think the music festival does work as a functional day because it's an event in the evening. But I didn't keep one because I couldn't remember if we needed to or not. So another speed up here while we gather the crops as well. Again, you don't need to see this on normal speed. Should I say, being on ×5 speed, this goes quite quickly. Which is why I hope you don't mind all the big speed ups. And we're also going to water. And again, you'll have to let me know if you... Obviously, having 5 days per episode means that there will be a lot more speed ups. So if you can handle that, great. Just let me know what you prefer, and that's what we will go ahead and do. So we've got lots of watering to do. We do still have to look after the cows and sheep. Just said hello to Binky there. So that's all the watering done. Let's go ahead and take care of the animals. Daisy hasn't quite grown up yet, so we don't get any milk from her just yet. With that, are we going to head off to the festival? Not yet. No, we're just going to casually brush the pond. Obviously, I meant to fill my watering can there. And I think I'm just checking the hothouse to see if I did it, but I have already done it, yes. So, yep, everything is watered in there. So with that, let's head to the festival. So this is the music festival at the church. We have already seen this once in year 1. So if you would like to skip it, please feel free to. I am going to stay quiet as usual because I like you to enjoy the festivals without me sort of speaking over them. So once we get to the church, I'm going to go quiet until the festival is over. So hopefully you enjoy the music festival. There's some really funny dialogue, so just keep your eyes on that. I noticed it as I was editing, some really, really funny dialogue. So I will see you on day 4, the start of day 4. Enjoy the music festival. So hopefully you enjoyed that. We are now on day 4. Day 4 of 5 for this particular episode. There is another birthday in this part, which was tomorrow, and there's also a little event. But as for today, we'll see what we end up getting on with. So let's check the weather. And it is going to be sunny tomorrow. And we're also going to quickly check the news to see what the news is saying. So the news is saying this month's events are the Harvest Festival on the 9th, Moon Viewing Day and the Sheep Festival. So we will have another festival in the next part. So we are going straight into the hothouse. So there will be, of course, a speed up here. Someone's music is very loud from their car, so if you can hear that, I do apologise. It is actually a Friday afternoon when I am doing the voiceover for this, and they tend to be quite loud. So we're going to feed the fish, and I'm guessing we're heading into the chicken coop. We are indeed. So there will be, of course, another speed up here. We do need to save an egg for the Harvest Goddess today. Again, I think we could have given her an egg yesterday, but I wasn't risking it on a festival day because we have lost produce like that before. Not that we necessarily need the money, but you know. So with that, let's head out. And big speed up here while we go and gather some of the wild crops. Again, I'm not going to make you watch this on normal speed. Just take far too long. Just say hello to Gots there on the way past. Egg to the Harvest Goddess. I don't think you mind that bit being sped up, you've seen that before. And we are going to have to make another trip here, of course, for that last mushroom. So let's go ahead and grab that. And now we are going to help the Harvest Sprites with watering. We haven't seen the cows and sheep yet. I don't think we've seen the horse either. So I'm guessing this is just going to be mainly a farm day. A lot of watering. And then there's the horse, so let's say hello. And let's head into the barn. So a massive speed up here. Hopefully you don't mind. They're getting fed quietly, bless them. So what's happening now? We've done everything on the farm. So I think we are just going to head home. Oh, loud motorbike. Yeah, I guess we're going to go to bed. So let's move on to our final day of the episode, which is day 5, of course. And I know I keep saying it like a broken record, but please let me know if you are happy with 5 days per episode. Again, car music, very loud, sorry. I don't know what else to say. So it is a birthday today, like I've said before, and there is also a mini event that happens. And it's going to be raining tomorrow, which is actually good news, considering how much work there is to be done. But bad news, because we have the Harvest Sprites. Swings and roundabouts. So, say hello to Binky first thing in the morning. And we're going to head straight to the barn this time. Let's take care of the animals, of course. Lovely stuff. We don't think there's any produce outside, so we don't need to gather anything just yet. Into the hothouse now, and has anything grown? Yes, the strawberries have grown. Pumpkins are getting there. Takes an incredibly long time for the pumpkins to grow. But we grab the strawberries, so with that, let's head out. I do love a good strawberry, me. I'm going to ask a random question, seeing as we've just picked those apples as well, because I don't know if I've asked this one. What's your favourite fruit? So for me, I think it is strawberry. I do love strawberries. I like a banana. I'm not massively keen on oranges, to be honest. I find them too bitter. Apples, yeah, I can take a leave, but it's not my first choice. Peaches are okay. Let me think. Pineapple I'm not keen on. I'm just like going through all the fruits now. I prefer tangerines to oranges if we had to pick. Berries. So yeah, strawberries is probably my first pick. Raspberries I'm okay with. I don't really like blueberries or blackberries, blackcurrants, anything like that. How many fruits is there? Loads. Grapes? Yeah, I can deal with grapes. I prefer green grapes. I'm just chatting rubbish at this point. Now, we do have a little event here, so that's why I have stopped the fast forwarding, as it were, so we can see this event in play. It's only a very small one. So it's actually Anne's mother's memorial today. And so we will find Doug up at the top of Mother's Hill. So let's go and say hello to him. Pears I don't like, just a random one. Just like still thinking of fruits. So I think overall, strawberry is my favourite fruit, with banana coming in a close second. Let me know what your favourite fruit is. Oh, bless Doug. So we're going to leave him to his contemplation. We'll also go and check in on Anne today as well, of course. So the long trek back down will speed up. And of course, like I say, there is a birthday as well. So let's go ahead and ship all of these. And we are going to head into the house. No, we're not. No, we're not. So have we kept a birthday present? I think so. I think we kept the honey. And it's actually Stu's birthday today. So let's go ahead and give him his present. And he wanted an Ultra robot. I like that little nod because obviously on the telly there's that Mechabot Ultra, so I actually quite like that. He's alluded to that as well. So we are going to head into the inn as well, but we're just doing a bit of a stat check here, as you do. $17,000 Gs at the moment. My goodness. We are raking it in, aren't we? So yeah, let's head into the inn. And we are just going to pop in and see how Anne is doing. So she's upstairs cleaning the rooms at the moment. What do we still have to do on our farm? I think we still have to help the harvest sprites water, but that's about it. I'll close at 5. Yeah, I don't blame you. Bless. Just going to see if Cliff has anything unique to say, but he doesn't. We are going to see some very interesting developments with Anne and Cliff soon, however, so keep your eyes peeled for those. And with that, I think we're probably just going to head back to the farm. So considering that there's 5 days in this episode, it's not actually as long as I thought it was going to be. I'm pretty pleased with how the length of the episode. Like I say, the only downside is there is a lot more speed ups, or there are a lot more speed ups. I'm going to go and gather the rest of the crops we didn't manage to get. So if you're fine with that, it's all cool. I know I keep saying it, but I just want to make sure that you guys are enjoying what you're watching, you know? And as I say, we probably won't be getting the wild crops every time. But while there's, well, time, we might as well. So let's go ahead and ship these, and then we will help with the watering. Hopefully there isn't too much watering to be done. But there is a little bit. As you can see, I've been a little bit ambitious with the crops, over ambitious, but it should be okay. And with that, I am going to end the episode off here. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. And until next week, bye Embers.